Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's time for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Elimination game in the NBA where suspicious lives. I'm My Guy Knows a Guy. This is my sports predictions channel. I hope you guys are feeling great today. I am. I'm feeling, I feel amazing. Let's make it last while we can. You guys should be able to see my NBA picks on the screen. Hold on, I only have one pick for the game today. New York Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs. I'll have NBA picks, player props, predictions, all of that during the game. It's about to tip off. Guys, I'm on the Knicks money line plus 166. The season is going to end tonight. At least that's how I'm looking at it. I think it's over today. The Knicks are going to win on the road, and they're going to win the title today. For logistical reasons in New York City to minimize the chaos. No, I'm just joking. No conspiracy involved. I think the better team is going to win today, and I think the better team is going to win this series. First of all, drop your picks in the chat. Hit the like button for me. I'll add more during the game. We're going to watch this entire game together. Let me just fix this so you can see it because the layering isn't correct. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Shout out to the sharpest chat on earth. I was a bit burnt out today. Was enjoying some outdoors activities. So much going on here in the city as well. But we started this journey together at the beginning of the season, and I just could not sit on the couch while a potential NBA Finals elimination game was on without streaming with the sharpest chat on earth after everything we have experience together here on the channel this season. I love this community. So thank you to everyone that's here. If you're here, you have notifications on. I have a 1 unit bet, risking 1 unit on the New York Knicks. Money line plus 166 on FanDuel. I think they pack the Spurs up and send them to Cancun, a short distance from San Antonio to Cancun. But either way, let me know if you can see me in the chat. Drop your bets. Let me give everyone a quick shout out before this game tips off. I might have to refresh the chat. Hold on. I just want to say thank you all for being here. Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if the video and the audio is working correctly. This game should be starting in like 5 minutes. There is a pregame ceremony taking place. Adam Silver is in the building. The Larry O'Brien NBA championship trophy is in the building. Scott Foster is in the building. Social media trolls have been tracking his hotel bookings, his flight paths, everything and everything in between. He was spotted with his trench coat and his at the San Antonio airport. This should be a very interesting game. How about the epic collapse the other day? The one game in the series that I did not live stream was the game where the Knicks came back from a 30-point deficit and shocked the world. And I think that the Spurs are going to be deflated heading into this one. I do feel as though a young team like the Spurs, that moment the other day is going to be something that they're not going to be able to, that they won't be able to overcome in such a short time period. And I think their series is going to be over today. I'm still very high on Wemby and his future. He needs to get into the gym in terms of, adding more moves to his repertoire, but obviously he is, essentially the face of the league now going forward. It's going to be all Wemby from here on out. And there will be multiple opportunities for Wemby to win an NBA title. I think he's going to win probably at least 2 titles in his career, but it won't be this year. The New York Knicks are a team of destiny, and I think they're going to win this series today. Everyone thinks it's going to go to game 6 because of Scott Foster and his whereabouts and him being in the game. The Knicks are 10-0 in their last 10 games on the money line when Scott Foster is officiating. That's an old, edge, even if you want to call it that, Scott Foster being the extender. We've seen the exact opposite recently. I think people are overthinking this, actually. We've already seen the Knicks perform very well on the road throughout the entire playoffs, and I think the Spurs are in big trouble tonight. I think they're in big trouble tonight. Simple. We're going to watch this game together. How's it going, Digital Print House? In the chat. Thank you so much for that super chat donation, Tasha. That was so kind of you. One of the absolute realest all season. Best of luck always, Tasha. I do hope you enjoy the game once again and enjoy the stream. Drop your bets, guys. Even if you disagree, join the stream. Drop your bets in the chat. We're not always going to agree. We're not always going to agree. But I think the Knicks are the side tonight. Digital Printhouse, how's it going, fam? Stan, Don, Biz, TZ World. Hit the like button for me, everyone. Everyone who's watching, hit the like button. I streamed without any warning, essentially. Usually there's at least 30 minutes of a warning where people will get a notification. So people didn't get that today. So, if you guys can hit the like button, you guys would really be helping in that regard. Also, how's it going, Jay Darby, my bro in the chat? TZ World, Stan Don Biz. He likes the Spurs first quarter today. Looks like the money line. My bro Andrew Hopperton in the chat. My bro Andrew, how's it going? He likes the Spurs first quarter. The Spurs have been moneymakers in the first quarter, even at times when I capitalized with the Knicks in games 1 and 2. Even in those games, I said that I liked the Spurs early in the game. Won't be surprised if they keep that going today. But who knows? This could be the one game the Knicks win early. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not feeling the Spurs today. Mitchell Brothers, how's it going, brother? In the chat, he's rolling with the Spurs trifecta. Sounds like he already had his mind made up. He likes the Spurs first quarter, full game, and first half. Enjoy the game tonight. Ace Elric in the chat. Mitchell Brothers, P Patrol. He's rolling with the Spurs as well. He has a big alt line, -25 on the Spurs tonight. Tasha likes the Knicks +5.5. Best of luck to us. My brother SK in the chat. SKGVO. TZ World. Jimmy NY in the chat. I see you guys. Joao, how's it going, fam? How's it going, Joao? Hey, shout out to everyone that's been watching my WNBA picks, guys. Who has been watching my WNBA picks videos in the chat? Seriously, I'm crushing the WNBA. Where have you guys been? The last 2 weeks? My worst day has been 2-2, and I've been going crazy. 3-0 the other day, sweep. 3-1 last night. Up 13 units in the playoffs so far. This was last night. I've been posting daily WNBA picks, and I'm going to continue probably on Monday because me and my lovely girlfriend are going to watch the Angel Reese show. They're in town. They're going to be playing my Toronto Tempo. I'm going to go watch the Toronto Tempo here in Toronto against the Atlanta Dream tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be online very much, but I will have WNBA picks on Monday. Once again, I'm asking all of the kind people in the chat, if the NBA season does end tonight, let me see you guys in the comments. We'd love to see you guys in the comments for my WNBA videos. Drop a like on those videos. I've been putting in a ton of work there. These videos have been taking 4 or 5 hours to produce, and that's not even including the research. And it's been a spectacular season so far. Either way, let's get ready for the NBA Finals today. Who else is here? My bro Rabbit, Leak Roofing in the chat, Jacques Andrew, my bro Lil Monster, and it's okay, Lil Monster. We'll disagree sometimes. I'm about to have the game on. My brother Mike in the chat too. How's it going, Mike 33? Joao. Did I miss anyone? I want to give you guys a shout out here. Keegan, Matt Harris. Keegan's rolling with the Spurs too. DG37. Welcome back, fam. TZ World. Okay, we're gonna get started. Let me get the game on, so you guys can actually see it visually, like with the scoreboard. I'll try to have some WNBA picks tomorrow, but in all likelihood, I'm going to return with that on Monday. I'm going to try tomorrow, but for the people who are expecting that. So just give me a moment. Blake Severson says the Wemby's going to be the youngest to come back from 3-1. I don't know, man. Wemby sounded mentally fragile after that game the other day. He looked like he wanted to cry. I'm just being honest. Wemby, that was then, though. In the moment, he was probably emotional. Many people will probably be emotional in that moment. Today, he's probably, he probably has a stronger mindset today on the day of the game. I wouldn't put that past him. But after that comeback from the Knicks the other day, Wemby legit sounded like he literally told the reporters that it's either going to go one of two ways. I'm either going to pick myself back up tomorrow, or I'm going to fall to pieces. I'm going to crush to pieces or something, he said. And that language was not a positive sign for me. That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all. And usually he is, the tough guy in his interviews, right? When he's not elbowing people in the head. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's get ready for this game. I do wish you all the best of luck. My bro Charlavani in the chat, welcome back. Enjoy the game, though, Blake Severson and Illmatic. And Alexis, too. Alexis. And thanks for the kind words, Rabbit and Leak Roofing. and Tasha as well. You guys have been watching my WNBA videos. And Joao, he says, I always see your WNBA. Let's go. We're gonna roll with that all summer. I've got you guys, and I've looked. You haven't seen my WNBA picks in very many places, and I've looked. So we're gonna continue with that on Monday. But for today, let's enjoy the season. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that's been rolling with me through the wins, through the losses during the NBA season. It's been so fun to connect with you guys. So I want to say thank you. I truly appreciate you through the highs, through the lows. Thank you so much. We're going to keep this going again next season. I might roll out some WNBA live streams this summer. I'm definitely going to be dabbling with some NFL with you guys. I'll have tons of NFL content this summer and when NFL rolls around to keep us busy until the NBA rolls around. I'll have live streams, I'll have video uploads, but the game's tipping off now, so let me get into my analysis. So far, my only bet is the New York Knicks on the money line. On the money line, chat. That's me. Maybe the Spurs will continue with their first quarter ways. They've been printing the chat and Planet Earth money in the first quarter for like the last 3 weeks. You guys have been doing a really good job. I'm always so happy to see you win. Always so happy to see you win, guys. Looks like Jalen Brunson just missed the first shot of the game. Now Stephon Castle just missed a three. We're still waiting for the first basket. I have the game on mute, but let me just and lastly, hit the like button for me, everyone. This might be the final. It might be, if I'm right, it's going to be the last NBA game of the season. Let's end it off with a bang. Hit the like button for me and subscribe. If you're not in my Discord, join my Discord server. The link is pinned in the chat right now, and you can vote on the poll in the chat. I pinned a poll. Who is going to win tonight? Who's going to win the game? Just on the money line. Who's going to win today? Knicks, Spurs, make your choice. Always rooting for you. Bet responsibly. All of that. If you're a sports fan, this is probably one of the best times in recent history with the World Cup, all sorts of stuff. Let me get back into the game, though. I think Scott Foster is going to send the Spurs packing tonight. Okay, I finally have the game on here to the side, so. Having a technical difficulty, hold on. And we're still waiting for our first basket in the game. Josh Hart just missed the layup. And now we have a foul on the floor from Wemby, who looked like he wanted to cry the other day. That moment will make him stronger, but it won't be this season. It won't be this season. Shout out to OG Anunoby, a true champion with my Toronto Raptors. And I finally have the game on here after having to restart my laptop. Let's keep the chat rolling. I can see you guys. Mike's rolling with the Spurs tonight. My bro, Charlotte Vonnie said the Brazil-Morocco game was a snooze fest in the second half. It was. I was actually just watching that game. The first half was really exciting. Let's ride, DG. Andre Rogers, welcome back, fam. And believe it or not, we're still waiting for our first basket in this NBA elimination game. But wait, we have a turnover from Karl Anthony Towns. De'Aaron Fox forces the turnover and Wemby scores. Points off of turnovers. The first basket comes more than 2 minutes into the game. And it's Victor Wembanyama, the alien, assisted by Stephon Castle. But we have an instant response from the franchise, Jalen Brunson, with a three, and the Knicks take a lead just like that. Just like that. Okay, guys, how do you feel? Julian Champagny, he scores. It's a putback layup. It's a second chance scoring opportunity. Champagny on the board. Spurs reclaim the lead. 4-3 San Antonio. And Wemby just blocked OG. That's his third block of the game. It's only been 3 minutes. 4 minutes, apologies. 3 blocks for Wemby. And we have free throws for OG. Hard body. At the rack. And OG's about to shoot a pair. OG with that putback tap in at the buzzer against the Spurs the other day. He did that for Naz Reid. And that foul is on Wemby, and he can't believe it. He can't believe it. Yeah, Scott Foster. Yeah. And OG makes both free throws. How do we feel, chat? My bro Jared Weiss, welcome back, brother. Jose Lopez. Oh, you're well on your way, Tasha. You have over 5 blocks and steals combined stocks. Yeah, you're well on your way. I think you're cashing. How's it going, Jared? Yep, I'm on the Knicks money line. Yeah, Austin Riley. Welcome back, Jose. Wemby's going to the free throw line. Austin Riley fell off, Jose, for the Braves. The Braves are playing really well, but, I mean, Austin Riley fell off. He used to be a star. Jared said clearly the game plan is to tire Wemby for the fourth quarter. It's going to be really interesting, Jared. I think you guys are going to be popping bottles in New York today. I had someone on Twitter who thought that I was a Knicks fan. I just laughed when I saw his reply. Believe it or not, it's okay to criticize Wemby. You criticize Wemby even just a little bit on social media, people really get sensitive. I find it to be hilarious. It's like a coddled baby. Jared, do you think the series is over? Tasha, Jose, do you think the series is over today? Or Charlevani, my bro Mike, Andre, Illmatic. And Wemby knocks down both free throws. Karl Anthony Towns picks up his first foul. That's been a problem for Cat for the entire series. For the entire playoffs, really. Cat has been getting into foul trouble consistently. And he misses a terrible shot, a 3, and Cat's 0 for 3 from the field. 6-5 advantage for the San Antonio Spurs. And now we have a putback dunk from guess who? Victor Wembanyama. Generational talent. How's it going, Andre? Mozzie, welcome back, brother. Mozzie Meek in the chat. Long time too, fam. It's an 8-5 advantage for San Antonio. If I add any more live bets, I'll let you know. I'll add it to the list below. Uh-oh, the first quarter Spurs. The moneymakers. It's Dylan Harper with the 3. The super rookie out of Rutgers. I'm definitely a fan of Dylan Harper. Assisted by Wemby, he hits a 3, 6-point lead for San Antonio. And we're almost at the midway mark of the first quarter, game 5 of the NBA Finals. And let's see what the Knicks do with it here. As they get into their half-court sets, can they get a shot? They do. OG with the 3. And it's 5 first quarter points for OG Anunoby. The Spurs lead by 3 now. And Brunson misses a mid-range jumper, and the Spurs are the first team to call a timeout in this game. 11-8 advantage. I have to say, just watching the live broadcast here, this does appear to be an electric atmosphere in San Antonio today. Just as we saw in games 1 and 2, there are tons of Knicks fans in the building. You know that there are many Knicks fans that just could not pass up the possibility of seeing their team win a title, even if it's, halfway across the country in San Antonio. But the Spurs are not going to go down without a fight. We all saw the quality that they've possessed, in that rotation, especially in the last game when they went up by 29 points until Jose Alvarado said, "Hold my beer." Let's see what happens. What's the chat saying? He said, "No way, bro. You already know Scott Foster's out there for a reason." I think he's out there to send the Spurs home today, actually. I think that's the reason. The reverse psychology that we've seen. The old Scott Foster trick, eh? Jay Darby, how's it going? Oh, yeah. It's cheaper for the Knicks fans to go watch the games in San Antonio. So, in the finals. Shout out to my bro in the chat, Jared Weiss, who was at the Knicks game the other day. That 30-point comeback, he was there. Jared in the chat, my bro. A moment you'll never forget. Gotham. But best of luck and enjoy the game, everyone. The energy is definitely in the building. I can almost feel it. The energy's in the building. Also, everyone in the chat, who wins Finals MVP? Pick. Who wins Finals MVP? If you had to place a bet today, who's winning Finals MVP? That's a better way to phrase it. Name one player, and I'll give you a shout out right now. Jay Darby said OG. Tasha said OG. Speak your mind. Welcome back. He said Brunson. Andre Rogers says Jackie Young's live line is 10.5 playing it in the WNBA. My bro Timothy Marable said OG. Keegan said OG. Andre Rogers said OG. Jay Darby said Brunson will have to do something crazy today to take it from OG. OG appears to be the people's champ. It's hard to hate someone like OG, man. He just comes to work and shows up every day and just does what's asked of him. And he puts it all on the line defensively, too. I've said a couple of times during the playoffs that he is the best player in the league that hasn't been named to an all-star team yet. Out of all the players in the league that have never made an all-star team, OG is the best out of all of them. Mr. Nice Guy said Spurs are just young. Yeah, that's all it is, too. The Spurs will be here again. Timothy Marable said OG. Andre Rogers said OG. We're back we're back. Illmatic said OG. Blake Severson said Wemby. Okay, he's going for the long shot. And Josh Hart misses a 3 out of the timeout. And it's Spurs ball here. And they score pretty quickly. It's Dylan Harper close to the rim. 5-point lead for San Antonio. 5:30 on the clock in the first quarter, chat. And we have a kick ball violation here now. It's still Knicks ball. We have a missed shot from Mikal Bridges. Spurs go the other way. And Keldon Johnson, who's in the game now, misses what would have been a quick basket. But Cat turns it over. Devin Vassell with the steal. And they try to strike quickly. Keldon Johnson misses the three. So a ton of bricks here. Looks like this first quarter is going under. And we have a foul. A foul here. It looks like it's on the floor on Mikal Bridges. It's Spurs ball. Hey, how's it going, Larry Mavid? And Dylan Harper does not want to go to Cancun tonight. It's an 11-3 run powered by Dylan Harper. 7 points for the super rookie in the first quarter. And the Spurs take a 7-point lead. 4:43 on the clock. And now Landry Shamet. He misses, but then the Knicks turn it over after they kept the ball. Spurs ball. Spurs ball. How about Dylan Harper, man? Future All-Star. Future All-Star. And De'Aaron Fox, who is not a very popular man in the San Antonio area, misses a three, but the Spurs still have it. Keldon Johnson flies in for the offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby sub into the game for Towns and Josh Hart here. And OG forces a turnover instantly. It's a steal for OG, but he doesn't score. Good job from the Spurs to get back. And OG is active defensively here. It's a low-scoring first quarter, especially for the Knicks, who only have 8 points. Oh, yeah, for sure. The Knicks are playing well defensively as well, but the Spurs defense is on another level here. Have to give them credit. And Fox turns it over and gives it right back to the Knicks. And you can actually hear Knicks fans on the live broadcast. And we have another sequence in which the Knicks fail to score. It's Jalen Brunson who misses closer to the rim. Once again, good defense from the Spurs, who are playing an outstanding quarter here defensively. And Keldon Johnson puts the Spurs up by 10 points. 16-5 run for San Antonio. It's a 3 for the sixth man of the year. Big Brick in the chat said he's glad he took the under. It's definitely trending in that direction now by a long shot. Let's see what the Knicks do with it. Down by double digits already, a trend that we've seen during this series multiple times. So OG misses the three, but the Knicks get the offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson maintains possession. And now Brunson turns it over. And the Spurs fans are letting their presence be known. It's really loud in there. Julian Champagnie with the steal, but he doesn't score. Another quick three attempt for the Spurs off a turnover, and they failed to convert. That's, I think, 3 times now that's happened. And Brunson scores on the other end. He has 5 points now, a little mid-range jumper, and the Knicks are down by 8. 2:14 on the clock. And Julian Champagny misses another three, back-to-back missed shots for him. Jose Alvarado, another hero from game 4, grabs the rebound, but he misses on the other end. But Mitchell Robinson grabs the offensive rebound again and gets fouled. He's a terrible free throw shooter, but that's 2 offensive rebounds now for Mitchell Robinson, and the Knicks call a timeout. They need a breather. Mike Brown needs to talk to his guys. Spurs up by 8. This is a great defensive quarter for San Antonio, and this is everything you could have asked for from San Antonio early in this game with their backs against the wall. And we do have a very interesting game unfolding here on multiple levels. Hit the like button for me. Thanks a lot, everyone. Tasha said, yes, I took New York Knicks team total under 26.5 for the first quarter. Oh, you're cashing in seconds here. And many others in the chat are about to cash with the Spurs first quarter as well. The gift that keeps on giving. Congrats to all. I mean, it's not done yet, but I'll congratulate you all as soon as the first quarter is done. You are very likely to hit. Highly likely to hit, I should say. How do you feel about the game? Nothing from Cat. Nothing from Cat. Wemby with 3 blocks. He's active. Wemby set the tone defensively here, and so did Dylan Harper. It's very impressive. Even De'Aaron Fox, he missed a couple of shots, but he has 2 steals right now, De'Aaron Fox. Julian Champagny is a great defender. Wemby has those 3 blocks. Still no points from Stephon Castle. Brunson with 5 points, OG with 5 points, and that's it. The only 2 players that have scored for the Knicks. And we're back from the timeout. And Mitchell Robinson, the Spurs have to be loving this. He's stinking it up at the free throw line once again. Well, he's only shooting with one hand, but I guess it doesn't matter. He's terrible. He has a fatal flaw, and the Spurs go back up by double digits. It's De'Aaron Fox, and the Spurs first quarter bettors can see it clearly. Fox scores his first basket of the game. After that epic choke the other day, 20-10 for San Antonio here. And Jalen Brunson hits a three. That's a good way to respond. Spurs up by 7. We're under a minute to go. Wemby misses a three. Another quick shot attempt for the Spurs. They're not eating up as much shot clock as the Knicks are. Largely due to the fact that the Spurs are playing smothering defense early in this game. There's a chance the Knicks don't even get to 15 here in the first quarter. But it is Knicks ball here, down by 7. And the Knicks cough it up. The Knicks cough it up, chat. Had a jump ball, and Jalen Brunson lost the battle with Stephon Castle. And we have a foul on the floor. It's on OG. A foul on the floor on OG here. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the Spurs go back up by 10. It's Julian Champagnie with the three. 5 points for Julian Champagnie, a super role player this season, especially after the All-Star break. He's had some big moments. And it's at the end of the quarter. Jose Alvarado is forced to chuck it up, and he misses. That was a deep three. And the Spurs win the first quarter once again. They make it 5 for 5 in the first quarter in this series. The gift that keeps on giving. Congrats to everyone in the chat that did bet the Spurs first quarter once again. Best of luck with Wemby's threes, Tasha. Andre said the Spurs should trade Fox. He has a big contract, man. And how do we feel, everyone? (23-13). The Knicks only converted 4 field goals in the entire first quarter. Have to give the Spurs a ton of credit. That's how you want your team to respond, at least start the game, to set the tone defensively. Points will be at a premium in this game. Let's see what happens. We've been here before. We've seen the Knicks come back from these deficits multiple times in the postseason. Do they have another double-digit comeback in them today? Or is this the Spurs night? Does this night belong to the Spurs? Congrats to everyone that bet the Spurs first quarter. Pete Patrol, yeah, the defense was phenomenal for sure. Tasha said feeling great. Larry Mavid also cashed first quarter. Let's go. And Andre Rogers cashed Julian Champagnie first quarter over 2.5 points. Sharpest chat on Earth's on a rampage once again. Sharpest chat on Earth is on a rampage once again. DG also cashed with Spurs first quarter. 2.5 unit bet for him. Let's go. Love to see it. Let me know if you guys drop any live bets. I'm actually looking at the live odds now. Thanks to the people that sent me those kind messages too this week about my WNBA picks. There are some people out there that were telling me that this is their first time betting the WNBA, or I help them, they find it to be enjoyable after hearing my analysis and helping them win. It's always, good times when you're winning though, right? But I just want to say thanks to those people that did reach out and send positive messages. And my bro, Bank of Dennis just cashed as well. Spurs first quarter, let's go. Sharpest chat on earth. Second quarter is starting. Yeah, it is wild, Andre. It is wild. And Cat just subbed back into the game, Jimmy. He just subbed back into the game. Big Brick said I took the under 217.5 and Spurs money line pregame. Enjoy the festivities, Big Brick. Thanks. And welcome to the community as well. TZ World said he has the Knicks plus 300 now. Let's see what happens. We have some reinforcements on the court, and the second quarter has begun. It starts off with a De'Aaron Fox missed three, and Karl Anthony Towns grabs his fifth rebound of the game. Whoa, Wemby is not playing around. He just blocked the three-point jump shot of little Jose Alvarado. 4 blocks in the first 13 minutes of regulation for Wemby. And the Spurs score more points off of turnovers. That's becoming a trend here. The Knicks are treading, they need to tread lightly. It's difficult to repeat what they did multiple times. Julian Champagnie hits the 3 to put the Spurs up by 13. And the Knicks are playing with fire here. There is a crazy energy in the building. I'm sure many of you are watching the live broadcast on TV as well. The fans brought the energy today. I love to see it. This is what you want in the NBA Finals, in any big game. And it's safe to say that Julian Champagnie is a fan favorite in San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox subs out. Dylan Harper subs in. And Wemby just recorded his 5th block. He's blocking guards. He's swatting basketballs like flies here. This time, Landry Shamet's the victim. And Wemby is setting the tone. He blocks his layup attempt at the rim. And how many those are 5 shot attempts that he has erased. We could assume that the Knicks would make 2, maybe even 3 of those shots in aggregate. Come on now, the human eraser. And congrats to Tasha, who I think you need one more, Tasha. Or did you bet? Was it over 4.5? Over 5.5 combined steals and blocks for Wemby? Love to hear it, J Darby. I'll keep it going with the WNBA all season. Let's go. And Landry Shamet gets pulled instantly by Mike Brown. You guys can win a title tonight. Mikal Bridges subs back in, chat. Whoa, and this time Towns tries his best Wemby impersonation. He blocks a shot and it falls right back to the Spurs though. And now OG blocks Stephon Castle. And it's Spurs ball down by 13, but 2 blocks in 1 possession for the New York Knicks defense. 10 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. And now Jose Alvarado turns it over. He is not playing well right now. We all saw what he did in the second half of game 4. Well, this is not game 4. Jose Alvarado is not playing well in this game so far. He's playing terribly. And Bank of Dennis went for 9+ blocks with Wemby live. Best of luck. And we have another turnover from the Spurs. Back-to-back possessions with a turnover, and this game is a bit ugly, but at the same time, the Spurs are the ones that are just that much better offensively. They're hitting threes. Both teams are playing very well defensively, but the Spurs and what they've been able to do from long range is the differentiator at the moment. Towns steals the ball from Wemby. Knicks ball. And now Jose Alvarado misses again. He's 0 for 4 from the field, and I think Mike Brown needs to pull him because Dylan Harper is going to the free throw line on the other end, and he has a chance to put the Spurs up by 15 points. He is a beast, just like Jay Darby said. As AZ Fudd hits her second 3 of the game to the side here in this Wings Fire game. Thanks for being here, though, everyone. And Dylan Harper hits the first 3. That's 2 foul. Sorry, the first free throw. And that's 2 fouls on OG. And they have to take OG out. This is an interesting game. This is a pretty interesting game. Dylan Harper makes the second free throw. It's a 15-point lead. They extend their biggest lead. This is their biggest lead of the game. And it's a 17-5 run for San Antonio. And the Knicks are playing with fire. This is a complete... I mean, what is this? The Knicks are playing terribly, and it has nothing to do with Scott Foster. Towns hits a jumper. It's a mid-range jump shot. His first points of the game. And they need more from Towns, actually. It's back to a 13-point lead. And Dylan Harper misses a 3, but Towns, he coughs it up instantly. 3 turnovers for Towns already. All you have to do is control the rebound. He throws it away. He did get the rebound, actually. And they have to throw Brunson back into the game. They can't even rest Brunson. Brunson is back in the game. Jose Alvarado is out. And if you guys are watching the game on the broadcast, the live broadcast, this is a very physical basketball game that we are watching. Uh-oh, Wemby hits a 3. Biggest lead of the game, 16 points for San Antonio. 9 points for Wemby to go along with his 5 blocks. And Wemby commits a foul on the other end. It's on the floor. Wemby is hit with a foul, and it's still Knicks ball, but the Spurs call a timeout here. And that's actually the second foul of the game on Wemby. He fouled Towns near the sideline. It's a challenge. It was so loud I couldn't hear it. It's a coach's challenge. They don't think it's a foul on Wemby. And there, I just saw another angle. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think there is a decent chance that the Spurs will win the challenge. I think it could be an offensive foul on Karl Anthony Towns. They're saying Castle's doing cardio. Saying Stephon Castle's doing cardio today. I was looking at the live lines again. I'll wait a few minutes. Could be a decent buy low spot with a live total here, but I'm going to wait for a few minutes. With the way that these teams are defending at the moment, it does appear wise. It does seem wise to wait. And the Spurs won the challenge. We're back. 4 turnovers for Cat now. He hooked Wemby. He was holding his arm. Fair and square. And even if the Knicks lose today, I'm not going to be one of the people that blames Scott Foster. I don't see any fishy activity from Scott Foster yet. The Spurs are just punching the Knicks in the face. It's simple. And Wemby subs out. Champagny subs out. It's Spurs ball because of that expertly timed challenge from Mitch Johnson, who does win a hell of a lot of challenges in the playoffs. Let's go, Andre Rogers. Congrats. He shared that live bet in the chat on Jackie Young in the WNBA. She just hit a layup. I saw that to the side. And she cashed for you. Tasha placed a live bet. Dylan Harper, 20 plus points and rebounds combined. Best of luck. Jimmy NY says, how is that not a Castle assist? Well, the Spurs turned it over. Brunson with the steal. Mikal Bridges hits the corner 3. Points off of turnovers for the Knicks. They need more. They catch a break. Devin Vassell misses a 3. And now it's Knicks ball. Down by 13 in the Frostbank Center, or the Alamo Dome. And Towns misses. Towns misses at the rim. Good defense, Luke Cornett. And the Knicks have only converted 6 field goals in this game. As Stephon Castle bricks another 3. 0 for 5 from the field. Stephon Castle is running cardio today. And the Spurs are still up by 13. So, I mean, they have to be optimistic. Towns has 8 rebounds. It's Knicks ball. They have a chance to cut the lead back to single digits. Wait, no, they don't. Sorry. I misread that. Apologies. And either way, they won't. Brunson misses a layup. And the Spurs score on the other end. It's Dylan Harper, 11 points. The rookie came to play once again. And the Spurs are back up by 15 points. The Knicks are in their offensive set, and they get offense from Josh Hart. It's a 3 to cut the lead to 12. Josh Hart, assisted by Mikal Bridges. Hit the like button for me as well if you haven't done so already. Thanks a lot. I know these are very busy times. There's so much going on. And De'Aaron Fox and Keldon Johnson sub back in for Stephon Castle and Carter Bryant. And Stephon Castle doesn't look very confident, just the way he looked as he was subbed out. Maybe it's fatigue, you never know. But Mitchell Robinson's back in the game as well. Because right after that Luke Cornett turnover, we threw it away. Knicks ball. And it does feel like the Spurs should be up by 20 right now. It just feels like it. Well, Wemby didn't get to rest for very long. Wemby enters the game immediately. He rested for about 2 minutes. Luke Cornett turned the ball over and Mitch Johnson pulled the plug. 12-point lead for San Antonio. And it's Spurs ball after Mitch Robinson missed the putback layup. No, it's still Spurs ball. Sorry, Knicks ball, guys. I'm all over the place. Apologies. Josh Hart misses the 3. Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And he hits a 3 to cut the lead back to single digits. The Spurs had a chance to really pull off, and the Knicks are still hanging around, even though their offense has been absolutely abysmal. A couple of threes here in the last couple of minutes from the Knicks. And Jalen Brunson has 11 points. Wemby just missed a mid-range jumper. Josh Hart rips the rebound. And the Knicks miss. It's Miles McBride. He misses the 3, and that was an ugly shot off the backboard. And Devin Vassell misses, but he puts it back in. Devin Vassell with a persistent sequence there to put the Spurs back up by 11. Devin Vassell with his first bucket of the game. And it does feel like the game is speeding up here. It does feel like the game is speeding up. Welcome back, Lookout Media. I appreciate you, fam. Thanks a lot. Hit the like button if you haven't, everyone. Let's at least get the stream up above 50 likes, everyone. If you're watching the stream and not hitting the like button, that's all I have to say about that expression there. And we have a bucket from Jalen Brunson. He has 13 points. He's trying to will them back into this game. Thanks a lot, Larry Mavid. CJ Menace. Yeah, I'll look at live bets at halftime. Maybe we can put together a little live same game parlay. Bank of Dennis, best of luck. Best of luck, Tasha. And Brunson's on fire. Brunson's on fire, guys. He just hit there was a 2. It was a long 2. 15 points for Brunson. He's on fire. And it's only a 7-point lead for the Spurs now. And you can hear both fan bases. Am I imagining things? You guys can hear the Knicks fans on the broadcast, right? They are very vocal, but the Spurs fans are doing their best to try to drown them out. And both of these fan bases are, it's pretty impressive. And Wemby misses, but the Spurs get it back, and he gives it to De'Aaron Fox, who hits the 3. And De'Aaron Fox has 5 points now. Spurs back up by 10. And this game has like a March Madness feel to it. No joke, like a Final Four feel to it. I don't know. And that's a good thing, chat. That's a good thing. Sorry. Do you guys feel like that too? Is there like a Final Four vibe here? Because there are so many Knicks fans in the building, it feels like both fan bases are represented. It's almost like a neutral court Final Four game in college basketball. Does anyone agree? And Wemby fouls Brunson. 3 fouls on Wemby. That is a disastrous situation because head coach Mitch Johnson decided to put Wemby in because Luke Cornett turned the ball over. it's possible he overreacted, but Jalen Brunson misses the first free throw. Jalen Brunson misses the first free throw. This is a win or go home situation. As Scotland scores a goal in the World Cup to the side, I have tons of sports on the screen on mute to the side. Best time to be a sports fan right now. Back to the NBA Finals with the sharpest chat on earth. And Brunson makes the second free throw. It's a 9-point lead for San Antonio. Jared Weiss says he has a lot of friends from New York that went to this game. It's possibly a special moment too, Jared. Matt Harris says definitely a lot of Knicks fans in the building. Jay Darby said that they were saying it's possibly 30 to 40% Knicks fans in the crowd. Matt Harris said definitely a lot of Knicks fans in the building. Larry Mavid said he agrees it's like a Final Four environment. Lookout Media says need one more three from Fox for plus 110. I hope you cash, brother. Let's all win together. As Mikal Bridges hits his second three of the game to cut the lead to 6, the Spurs were up by 16. First assist of the game from Brunson, and the Knicks offense is starting to find some rhythm here. And Stephon Castle is a walking brick. He's 0 for 6 from the field. He missed a 3 before that, but he's fouled on the later possession. And Stephon Castle is going to shoot some free throws. Maybe that's what he needs to see. Maybe he needs to see one fall in the basket. Maybe he just needs to see one fall. Yeah, final 3, that's funny. Yep, let's go, Knicks. Speak your mind. Lookout Media says, I missed Bridges at plus money for his threes. You had cold feet. Matt Harris said Knicks fans are not going to pass up this chance. They might not see an NBA Finals for some years. Whoa. I mean, I'm not going to say the Knicks will be title favorites next season, but I mean, it's possible. They might not see a title for years. You're right. You never know. These opportunities, they come and go in the blink of an eye. You know, you have to grab it when it's available, especially in this era with more parity in the league. We haven't had a back-to-back NBA champion since what, 2018? The Warriors. Tons of parity in the league, and then we have a ton of talent coming in every year from college and internationally. Every year, so much talent. The kids in high school right now, no joke, the skill set they have is crazy. If you were to compare it to the high school basketball players like 30, 40 years ago, I mean, there are unicorns and aliens in high school gyms all over the world right now. It's actually unbelievable. And then the anti-tanking rules next season will come into play, which means that it's going to be very difficult for these owners to tank. Next year, it's going to be really difficult, man. I feel like we're going to see some of the most competitive regular season basketball we've ever seen next season. Seriously. Yeah, Bank of Dennis, it could hurt them. The third foul on Wemby, it could hurt them. It was an overreaction. There was a sequence where Luke Cornett just came into the game. He threw the ball out of bounds. Mitch Johnson lost his mind, looked at Wemby and went like this. And Wemby came back into the game. I swear it was like 1 minute and 45 seconds Wemby was out of the game. And he took Wemby out because he picked up that second foul. And you overreact and throw him back into the game. I understand he has 5 blocks. He's a human eraser. But we've seen Luke Cornett play well at times this season as a safety valve when Wemby does get into foul trouble. He's been in the league for a few years now. I think Mitch Johnson should have trusted Luke Cornett there, but either way, we'll see what happens. I mean, it could pay off, or it won't. We'll see. I'm just saying what I feel in the moment. Lookout Media says, I feel it's going to go 7 games. If the Knicks win tonight, that's a lot of money left on the table for the NBA to let go. I know. I've been seeing a lot of people say that. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people say that. But I'll be honest, guys. Sports betting revenue is way more money than what Madison Square Garden would make in another home game. Way more. Think of the global betting revenue in this series. Think of how much they would win tonight from all of the Spurs moneyline parlays on planet Earth tonight if the Knicks were to win tonight. I could be wrong, but we will find out. TZ World, yeah, I'll take a look. I'll take a look at props, sides, and totals at halftime. I'll put together a player prop parlay if you guys can smash the like button for me. People are not tuning into the stream as much as they have in the season because I literally just set it up like 10 minutes before tip off. So, and it's Saturday night. I understand. So, you guys know me. I appreciate the people that are here. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you should have trusted Cornette. That was wild. Cornette and Stephon Castle is 0 for 7 now. Also, Castle made both free throws. I forgot to mention that. Then Mikal Bridges missed a 3. Well, that was while I was talking. Back to the action now. And now, De'Aaron Fox just missed a little mid-range jumper. Another turnover for Castle. This is the worst half of basketball I've ever seen Stephon Castle play. OG steals the ball, and the Knicks go coast to coast and score with Josh Hart, who now has 5 points. And the Spurs are up by 6 once again. This is the worst half of basketball Stephon Castle has ever played in the NBA so far. It's an and one as well. That was a late whistle. It's so loud you can't hear the whistle, chat. Oh no, there's a ton of money on the Spurs. I know that for a fact, Larry Mavid. You would think that the public would be on the Knicks today. That's not the case. And but at the end of the day, too, Larry, at the end of the day, neither one of us can say definitively where the money is, like what the public have done here. So I actually take that back. I can't say that definitively, and I don't want to mislead anyone. But I do believe that there's way more money on the Spurs today than the Knicks. I do believe that. Because people are enamored with the Spurs, and they cannot come to grips with the idea that the series doesn't always have to go 7 games, you know? But it might. The Spurs are up by 6 now. But no, the entire world did not bet the Knicks today. And they're checking this to see if it's a flagrant foul. It's a flagrant foul, man. They tried to injure Josh Hart there. It's going to be a flagrant foul. Simple. Simple. And this is on track to be the lowest scoring half for the New York Knicks of any game in the NBA playoffs this season. Josh Hart does appear to be okay, but that was a very hard foul. And it's a flagrant, and the Knicks fans have turned this stadium into a Knicks game, a Knicks home game. And I'm just glad Josh Hart isn't injured. The way he hit the floor. And they score again. The Knicks get 4 points in one trip down the court. Mikal Bridges with the floater, and the Knicks are only down by 3. They trailed by 16. The comeback team. And Dylan Harper, he misses the floater. And we have a foul on Josh Hart. It's on the floor. Spurs ball. Guys, I truly believe the Knicks are about to win the title tonight. Get ready. I'm serious, too. The Knicks are about to win the title tonight. Tonight. They're going to win the title tonight, the Knicks. Tonight. The season's over tonight. And that was clutch. Did it count? Did it count? Did Devin Vassell hit that? That was a buzzer beater from Devin Vassell. It was a 2. Did he get that off in time? And the Spurs are probably about to be up by 5 at halftime here. An intense basketball game. Physical basketball game. And he got it off with time to spare. It's a buzzer beater for Devin Vassell, and the Spurs fans go crazy. And the Spurs are up by 5. They were up by 16 at one point. Let's look at live bets. Let's look at some live bets, chat. Okay, let's look at possible live bets. Had to log back into a couple books. Wemby with 9. 9 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 blocks. 11 points for Dylan Harper. 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 threes for Julian Champagnie. 2 points for Stephon Castle that were free throws. He's 0 for 7 from the field. And he's turned the ball over twice. De'Aaron Fox with 5 points, 2 steals. But he's only 2 for 8 from the field. And he has turned the ball over twice. How about Jalen Brunson with 16 first half points? 16 first half points. Okay, let's see what we can do. Drop your bets in the chat. Looking for possible live bets right now. I might put together a little player prop parlay right here. Drop your halftime bets. I don't agree with Charles Barkley very often, but I agree with him then. The Knicks played their worst half of basketball in quite some time. Actually, no, they played worse in game 4 in the first half. But it was pretty bad, and they're only down by 5. Yeah, CJ, I'm cooking something up right now, but nothing is guaranteed. It's not guaranteed to win. I am looking at a parlay option right now, though. Hold on. Give me a moment. The second half of this game, you're probably going to see both teams tighten up their rotations. That's something that we're probably about to see. And I do have 2 legs of a parlay. Let me just see if I'm going to pile on any more risk here or if I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, I have a parlay. I have a parlay, chat. Now, I have more money on the Knicks, but this will be a smaller bet. It'll be a half unit bet. It's a 2-leg parlay. If anyone's watching in the background, subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on. Let's go. Let's try this again. Hit the like button for me. I'm putting it up on the screen right now. And for the people who weren't here at the beginning, I won't be online much tomorrow. I am going to watch the WNBA game here in Toronto. Toronto Tempo versus Atlanta Dream. Gonna go watch Angel Reese. My WNBA picks will return on Monday, in all likelihood. And I'll roll every day from that point forward. This parlay pays plus 225. I'm risking a half unit. And here it is. Here it is, chat. Karl Anthony Towns, 10 plus points. Parlayed with Mikal Bridges over 12.5 points. Plus 225. I'm risking a half unit. Welcome back, EWM community. Yep. I'm streaming. EWM community, do you have notifications on in my Discord server? That's the best way to know when I'm going to go live going forward. Make sure you have notifications on. But thank you for being here now. 2-leg live same game parlay. Plus 225. Karl Anthony Towns, 10 plus points, and Mikal Bridges over 12.5 points. I think we're about to go 2-0 tonight. And everyone else that's not in my Discord, Lookout Media, CJ Menace, Keegan, Mitchell Brothers, everyone. Larry Mavid's already in there. Everyone else, a lot of people are in there too. Jimmy NY, you guys are in there. But yeah, TZ World, click that link and join my Discord server. Join my free Discord server, but make sure you verify. That's going to be the best way to know what I have a lot planned going forward. And that's going to be the best way to stay locked in with me and all of my sports content, my predictions content across platforms. That's going to be the best way to keep up with what I have going on. Join my Discord server. And there's a great group chat in there as well. There's a general chat. There's a soccer chat. There are tons of people in there crushing it. Join the conversation. And feel free to message me at any time on social media or any other platform. My Discord link is in the chat. Yep, check it out. Look out. Keegan said he's tailing the parlay. Is anyone tailing the parlay? The parlay. Is anyone tailing the parlay? Yeah, Alexis. Yeah, you did really well. Alexis was chatting with us during the Brazil-Morocco World Cup game. Alexis cashed during the game. Congrats. Yeah, I see that to the side too. Olivia Miles. What a talent. My bro B More in the chat. DG37 in the chat. They're tailing the parlay. Best of luck. Nothing's guaranteed, but that's what I'm rolling with. Blake Severson said he's tailing. Alexis says, looks like you're going to cash Moneyline Scotland. What are they up by? Is it 1-0 against Haiti? Yeah, it's 1-0. I picked Turkey to win that group too. Plus 190, Alexis. EWM community said, I need Castle and Cat to get to 10 points, not cash my parlay. I hope you cash, brother. Let's go. That was the worst half of basketball I've seen Stefan Castle play as a professional basketball player. So it cannot get any worse than that, right? And the second half is about to start in any moment now. Any moment now. Conrad Walters joined the Discord. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Let's go. The biggest half of basketball in the professional basketball career of many players on the court in this game is about to start. And best of luck to all in the second half here. I think the Knicks are going to snatch this one. I think it's going to be too much Brunson, too much OG. I think Cat's going to have some moments in the second half if he can stay out of foul trouble. I have to charge my phone. My bro R. Lopez is tailing as well. My bro Zach Zate in the cut. Let's go, Zach. It's cup time. World Cup time, Zach. Yeah, I see a few of you join the Discord. If you do, make sure you verify or the bot is going to kick you out. That's completely out of my control too. So I don't want you guys to get banned from the Discord. Make sure you verify. And the second half is about to start. Let me just plug my phone charger in. Olivia Miles might be like the best rookie I've ever seen too. In the WNBA, like, you know, I think Olivia Miles is the best rookie I've ever seen. Seriously. Olivia Miles is the best rookie I've seen. No joke. She deserves a massive shoe deal. Seriously, or something, you know? They need to promote Olivia Miles. She needs to be a household name globally. But let me get back to the game because the second half has begun. The second half has begun. So we have a bit of a chess match. On the court here. I can't believe it. Towns picked up his fourth foul as soon as the half started. And they immediately sub Mitchell Robinson into the game. He fouled him, though. He fouled him. But Wemby pushed off and Wemby got away with a crazy push-off. And they had to sub Mitchell Robinson into the game 30 seconds in. Thanks a lot, Conrad. Best of luck, Alexis, with Kelsey Plum today. Lookout Media, best of luck, Conrad. No, I think we're going to get a higher scoring half here, but the game's going to go way under the pregame total. Yeah, Andre Rogers, yeah, she's different for sure. Olivia Miles. It's all about the mindset, too. Olivia Miles, when you listen to her speak, the mindset she has, you can't teach that. You can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. As Mikal Bridges hits a floater off the Stephon Castle offensive foul. And the Knicks are down by 3. But Julian Champagnie hits a 3 and the Spurs respond instantly. Super role player. Julian Champagnie. No, I can't believe it, Larry, because a lot of the times in the playoffs, Cat will get into foul trouble in the first half, but he'll clean things up just a bit in the second half and play a better game. But things didn't go that way this time. History doesn't always repeat itself. Jalen Brunson hits a mid-range jumper, and the Knicks are down by 4. Spurs ball. 10 minutes to go, third quarter. Elimination game in the NBA Finals. Record-setting TV viewership in the NBA Finals. And Julian Champagnie gets hit with a foul. It's an offensive foul. Knicks ball. Great call, TZ. He cashed with Julian Champagnie over 2.5 threes. Love to see it, fam. And Jalen Brunson misses a 3. Mitchell Robinson grabs his 3rd offensive rebound of the game. But then OG coughs it up. Devin Vassell with the steal. And Wemby scores in transition off of the steal. Points off of turnovers, and the Spurs go up by 6. And 1, by the way. And the crowd's actually going crazy. The Spurs fans are going crazy right now. And Wemby's about to shoot a free throw. And they're reviewing for a possible flagrant foul. Mitchell Robinson pushed Wemby in the back on that dunk. And Wemby, I think he's just surprised. And this could be a flagrant foul on Mitchell Robinson. I saw a little push there, but we'll see what Scott Foster decides. And Wemby was defenseless there. He could have hurt Wemby. I don't like these sorts of plays, but it is basketball. Sometimes it's going to be physical, but that was that was unnecessary from Mitchell Robinson. I have to be honest. And as I expected, it's a flagrant foul. It's a flagrant 1. 2 free throws and the ball. And if Wemby knocks down the free throws, he has a chance to give them an 8-point lead here. And in a game where points are truly at a premium, those are the plays that could, swing games. We saw the same thing happen in the first half when De'Aaron Fox pushed Josh Hart in the back and the flagrant foul was granted. This time the flagrant foul is granted and it benefits the Spurs. And Wemby makes the first free throw. One more free throw attempt here for Wemby. And they get to keep possession. Julian Champagnie hits a 3 and the Spurs go up by 10. And that Mitchell Robinson foul has proved to be costly. A costly play. This is a team that was just down by 3. And the Spurs capitalize as they're supposed to. I like it, EWM. I don't like it if you already bet the Knicks pregame, like if you're piling on and chasing, but if you didn't bet any side here, I do think that the points might be worth it with the Knicks, the spread. I went above and beyond with the money line, but yeah, that was a silly foul, Jared. Thanks for the positivity. Look out, media. We have a foul on Stephon Castle, by the way, as he reached in and I think it's on the floor. It looked like a shooting motion from Brunson. Nope, it's on the floor, side out. And Stephon Castle continues to stink it up. But the Spurs catch a break. Mikal Bridges misses the corner 3. And Brunson cannot believe that that foul was not a shooting foul. But I think it was on the floor, though. And the Spurs score once again. And the Knicks are trending in the wrong direction here. Wemby with the close range shot. And the Spurs are up by 12. Knicks ball. The Knicks respond. Mikal Bridges with the 3. And he went over 12.5. The live line that we had. We need Karl Anthony Towns to come in and make an impact to cash that live parlay. But either way, chat, Wemby just missed a 3. Josh Hart grabs the rebound. The Knicks go the other way. Knicks down by 7 after that Mikal Bridges 3, by the way. They get into their set. And Jalen Brunson knocks down the mid-range jumper. And the Knicks are only down by 7 now. Best of luck, EWM. And Wemby leaves the game. He's going to rest. I mean, he subs out. Fox subs out. Here comes Luke Cornett and Dylan Harper. And now we have an Ariel Hukporti sighting. The third string center on the roster for the Knicks because of Cat's foul trouble. It's still Spurs ball. The Spurs score. They go back up by 9. Dylan Harper at the rim, as he does so often. 55-46 San Antonio. What a defensive play. Devin Vassell blocks OG Anunoby and swats it out of bounds. I hope you cash, J Darby. Landry, the Knicks are going small. Landry Shamet subs in for Huck Porty. And Brunson scores again. He has 22 points. 7-point lead for San Antonio again. The Knicks catch a break. Julian Champagny misses a three. Knicks ball. And Brunson missed a three. That was a good opportunity. That was a great opportunity. Spurs ball. And Dylan Harper once again. He missed, though. He missed the layup. Good defense from the Knicks. And OG Anunoby scores in transition. It's a 5-point lead for San Antonio. Will the Knicks win the title tonight, or will the Spurs push this series to a game 6? Vote on the poll in the chat. Timeout Spurs, chat. Timeout Spurs. Seven points now for OG Anunoby. And how long will Karl Anthony Towns sit on the bench with those 5 fouls? The Knicks went small there and things did speed up. A bit of a chess match unfolding here between these two coaching staffs, two excellent coaching staffs. And you know you're getting old when you see movie trailers for a Toy Story 5. Seriously. Like what? I think so, EWM. I think so. So true, Larry. Like what? I was surprised. Like, what? Am I that much? You know, in a sports bubble? I wasn't aware of Toy Story 5 this coming out. Like what? I know, EWM. I know. They're stinking it up. They're stinking it up. I know, Larry. There's no creativity anymore, man. Creativity is just... What happened, Adam? You had an alert earlier? Yeah, turn notifications on for my channel. We're back to the game. Wemby's back in. Another short rest for Wemby. It's only a 5-point lead. For a decent chunk of the first half, it felt like the Spurs were going to win by like 30. We all felt the energy shifting. And Dylan Harper scores out of the timeout to give him 15 points. Mid-range jumper. And it's a 7-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs. Whoa, Landry Shamit's taking it up again. 0 for 3 tonight. As he missed the 3, and Wemby grabs his 11th rebound. Of course, Wemby is going to grab rebounds when no one on earth bets his rebounds. No one bet his rebounds today. And he scores on the other end, and Wemby is putting together one of those Wemby games. It could be one of those crazy stat lines. It's already a crazy stat line. The guy has like 5 blocks. It's a 9-point lead. Oh, it doesn't last long. Brunson hits a 3 to cut the lead back to 6. Sorry, I had the hiccups. Brunson hits a 3 to cut the lead to 6. Oh, and Devin Vassell strikes for the Spurs. He hits a 3. And it's back to a 9-point lead. Tasha said she bet Wemby's rebounds. You only need one more. You might cash in this quarter, Tasha. And I hope you do. 9-point lead, Knicks timeout. Wemby currently has 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 blocks. And Jalen Brunson is furious. Jalen Brunson, when he missed that shot, when he made the 3, he thought he was fouled. I can see the replay now. Let's see. It was. That was a flagrant landing zone foul on Wemby. He could have broke Brunson's ankle. And they didn't call it. They protected Wemby. Did you guys see the angle? Wow, I'm surprised Brunson didn't get a technical foul there. The way he ran all the way across the court to yell at the ref. I'm surprised Brunson didn't get a flagrant foul there. And let's see what happens, chat. Yeah, no, it's possible. Keegan's saying they need to extend the series. I understand, but I also understand what Larry's saying. It's possible they didn't see it. It's possible, But I find that somewhat hard to believe. Give me a second, guys. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And I'm back, guys. Apologies. Was out earlier. Was sniffling a bit. I had to blow my nose. Pollen, all sorts of stuff going on. And looks like I didn't miss much except, more of what we've seen in the playoffs, that Dylan Harper is coming for De'Aaron Fox's job. Dylan Harper is coming for De'Aaron Fox's job. Simple. And the Spurs have a 12-point lead after that Dylan Harper three. These next couple of minutes are going to be huge here with Wemby on the court. This is a very physical basketball game. These sorts of games, they must be difficult to officiate as Brunson gets thrown out of bounds, basically. Like it's the Royal Rumble. And Brunson appears to be rattled right now. Mitchell Robinson subs out for Josh Hart. So the Knicks have truly gone small now. Literally, Mike Brown is trying everything he can. And the officiating crew is a bit loose with the whistle here. Back-to-back fouls on Spurs players. But it doesn't matter. That long possession doesn't pay off as OG misses and Wemby grabs his 12th rebound. Congrats to Tasha. And now we have free throws for Keldon Johnson on the other end. And he has a chance to put the Spurs up by 14 here. It's actually Dylan Harper. Apologies there. Number 2 and sorry. And here's what I don't like about what I'm seeing from the Knicks players at the moment. It appears like they're doing more complaining than playing. Yes, I understand the refs at this exact moment. It appears to be a bit lopsided, with some of the calls, but you have a basketball game to play. It does seem like they're complaining more than they are playing at the moment, and it's possible they've lost their focus. But Dylan Harper missed the first free throw. Wemby subs back out, and Luke Cornett subs back in. Knicks ball. Wow, and Dylan Harper, is he the best player in this game today? He scores again, and the Spurs go up by 15. And the Knicks have lost their focus. They don't look like a focused group right now. Cat definitely hurt this team. Now, we do have a foul on Harper on the other end, and the Knicks are going to shoot free throws here. Based on what we've seen from the Knicks in the past, this game isn't over, but it does not feel like the other games where they came back because of the horrible offensive production we're seeing right now. But, I mean, it's not over yet, but I have to give the Spurs credit here. You guys know me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I am going to bet on, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is 10 times out of 10. So If I feel like something's going to happen, I'm going to bet it. Brunson hits the first free throw, and he has 26 points now. He makes both free throws. It feels like he's played almost every minute of this game. 27 points for Jalen Brunson. And the Spurs are up by 13, but the Knicks need stops. This is a small lineup they have on the court. Wemby did sub out, and they just showed a crazy stat as OG Anunoby picks up a foul, and the Spurs are going to the free throw line now. The Knicks bench is being outscored by the Spurs bench 24-0. 24 bench points for the Spurs, almost all of which have come from Dylan Harper, and no bench points from the Knicks. Landry Shamet, Jose Alvarado, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride have been big-time net negatives in this game. No problem, Tasha. No, Brunson is getting assaulted out there. He is getting assaulted, no joke. It's a very physical basketball game. Welcome back, Jared. We do have an aerial hook. Whoa, aerial hook Bordy. With the block shot, it's Knicks ball. And they cannot score. Now Jordan Clarkson missed his first shot attempt of the game. And the Knicks bench has 0 points. 0 points. And this is crazy. And now we have free throws for Stephon Castle. And they have a chance to tie their biggest lead of the game. And the Spurs are winning the non-Wemby minutes right now. Stephon Castle missed the free throw, though. This is the worst game he has ever played. And the Spurs are still up by 14. What does that tell you about how well they're playing defensively, the Spurs? And Wemby just subbed back in. And I honestly feel like the Spurs are about to go up by 20. I feel like the Spurs are about to go up by 20. He made the second free throw. Sorry, Chad, I was distracted for one moment. And it's a 15-point lead for San Antonio. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Knicks ball. And they get offense. Josh Hart hits a three. The first field goal for New York in over 3 minutes. Spurs ball. Up by... Wemby turns it over. Jalen Brunson with the steal. Doing the heavy lifting. But he misses off the steal. And now we have a rebound, an offensive rebound from Huck Porty. Off the bench here. And Jordan Clarkson misses. Dylan Harper blocked his jumper. That is crazy. Still no points from the Knicks bench. Still no points from the Knicks bench. Hey, welcome back, Billionaire Will. Welcome back, The Professional. I'll see you guys. Hope you're enjoying your day. It's still Knicks ball, though, off after the blocked shot from Dylan Harper. Foul. Jalen Brunson is going to the free throw line. Jalen Brunson is going to the free throw line. 3 fouls on Dylan Harper. It's a 3-point foul, by the way. And Brunson makes the first 2 free throws. Will he make the third? He has a chance to cut it to single digits. If he does, it's still manageable. It's still manageable. He makes all 3 free throws. 9-point lead for San Antonio. And De'Aaron Fox scores, pushes the lead back to 11. It's a floater for Fox. Wow, the first bench points from the Knicks come at the end of the third quarter. It's Jordan Clarkson. He hits a floater and he cuts that Spurs lead back to single digits. These teams are essentially trading baskets over the last couple of minutes. And now we have a putback layup for Mitchell Robinson. Back-to-back buckets from bench players on the Knicks, and they just cut the lead to 7. Well, this game is crazy, man. This game is crazy, chat. And that's the end of the third quarter. Wemby misses a deep 3-point attempt. And we have a huge fourth quarter on the way. It felt like Karl Anthony Towns was on the bench for the entire quarter, and that's because he was. Because of his inability to stay out of foul trouble. I think he's going to be well rested here. How could he not be? How could he not be? And who's winning? Who's going to win, chat? Are the Knicks going to pull it off again? Another rabbit out the hat? Or are the Spurs going to extend the series? Call it out. Everyone in the chat, call it out. Who wins? Do the Spurs hold on? Or do the Knicks come back and win? Call it out, and I'll give you a shout out right now. Professional says the Spurs are going to extend the series. My bro, the professional in the chat. Adam Fears says the Spurs are going to hold on. Speak Your Mind said the Knicks are going to win this. Red Revolver said the Knicks are going to win. Larry Mavis and I hope the Spurs win, but I'm all right either way because I have some negative correlated parlays. And he's poised to pay out big if the Knicks do pull it out. TZ World said Spurs crumble in the fourth. Crumble, he said. Crumble. Adam Fear says it's going 7 games. TZ World says Knicks tape. How do we feel, chat? How do we feel? Fourth quarter starting. Keegan said the Spurs are going to pull away in the fourth. EWM said the Spurs are probably going to win because the refs aren't calling a fair game. My bro Bank of Dennis back in the chat. He said the Knicks win by 3 tonight. Lockdown defense. Karl Anthony Towns turns it over. Josh Hart grabbed an offensive rebound after the missed Jordan Clarkson 3, and then Cat threw it away. Cat is back. And what version of Cat are we going to get in this fourth quarter? As he threw it away, chat. Cat is catting right now. Cat is catting right now. Case in point, the Spurs hit a 3. It's Keldon Johnson. And the Spurs go up by 10. 75-65. This is an incredibly low-scoring basketball game. And we have a huge 3. It's Mikal Bridges. He responds on the other end. Nice pass from... That was a nice pump fake. That was a really nice pump fake. And I think that was Josh Hart. Apologies. But Wemby scores on the other end. Second chance scoring opportunities. Keldon Johnson with the offensive rebound and Wemby with the dunk. 18 points for Victor Wembanyama. 9-point lead for San Antonio. And now we have a turnover. Josh Hart coughs it up. Josh Hart coughs it up. Keldon Johnson with the steal. Spurs ball up by 9. 10 minutes to go. Sloppy ball handling from the Knicks on that possession. Now, Scott Foster called a backcourt violation because Josh Hart picked the ball up off the steal. It was a loose ball. And when he picked it up, he said backcourt. And Mike Brown does not agree with the call. Mike Brown does not agree with the call. But I don't think that can be challenged. I'm not sure. Either way, it's Knicks ball. And Wemby misses. Towns grabs his 9th rebound of the game. It's Knicks ball. And let's see what they do with it. Josh Hart, top of the key. He gives it to Towns. Swings it over to Alvarado, who gives it to Bridges. And Landry Shamet hits a 3 to cut the lead to 6. He hit that 3 with Stephon Castle's hand in his face. Spurs ball. Spurs up by 6. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Wow, that was a huge shot. Devin Vassell hits a 3, assisted by Stephon Castle to put the Spurs back up by 9. Jose Alvarado misses a layup. I don't think he should be on the court right now. And Castle gets fouled on the other end. Is that on Towns or Bridges? Who do they call that foul on? And Towns and Josh Hart, they think it's a block. They think it's a block. Let me see the replay. And the Knicks are challenging the call. The Knicks are challenging the call. Towns and Josh Hart think that was a blocked shot. This is a very big play, very huge review on the way, a big review on the way. And I can't tell, man. I'm going to wait to see what Scott Foster says. I think it's a foul. I think the Knicks are going to lose the challenge. I think they're going to lose the challenge. We're about to find out. And it's an unsuccessful challenge. I was right. They lost the challenge. It was a foul on Josh Hart. And Stephon Castle missed the free throw. Maybe ball don't lie. Maybe. I don't know. Scotty has spoken. Scotty has spoken. And Castle makes the second free throw. It's a 10-point lead now. Stephon Castle now has 4 points tonight. Knicks ball. OG on the court. Brunson on the court. Shamet on the court. And Landry Shamet scores. It's a layup. Near the end of the shot clock, Landry Shamet has 5 points now. And how about Dylan Harper? The pressure he puts on opposing defenses. Another basket at the rim for Dylan Harper, 23 points for the 20-year-old. What a move. What a move. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Shamet misses the three, and he's been a net negative once again. It's still a 10-point lead, and it's Spurs ball. They have a chance to go up. And Shamet commits the foul on the other end. I think he's almost unplayable right now. I think you have to take Shamet out. And they do instantly. Landry Shamet, once again, gets subbed out, and Josh Hart returns to the game. Shamet has been a hero or a big performer at times in this playoffs and during these playoffs. And he actually got injured. I feel bad now. Landry Shamet, I just saw another angle. His ankle or his leg, it got caught beneath him. And Landry Shamet has suffered possibly a serious injury. He's leaving the game. He's going to the locker room. The Spurs turn it over. OG with his third steal of the game. Josh Hart has it in transition. He gives it to Brunson. And Brunson's going to shoot 3 free throws. He baits Stephon Castle into another foul. And Stephon Castle lacks discipline defensively once again. And Landry Shamet's limping to the locker room. That's actually pretty bad. Brunson misses the first free throw. A critical miss. 30. He has 30 points, though. Still 2 more free throws here. He makes the second free throw. Brunson has to be so exhausted. Well, all of them have to be, really. They must be exhausted. He goes 2 for 3 at the line. And it's an 8-point lead for San Antonio. And the Knicks catch a break. Wemby misses a shot. He's 7 for 17 from the field after a decent start today. He's missed a few shots now, Wemby. Wemby's missing a few shots here. This time it was a mid-range 2. It was a long 2. Good D from Towns, but... And Brunson scores on the other end. 34 points from Jalen Brunson. He has nearly half of the Knicks' points tonight. Whoa. And the Spurs are only up by 6 points. 83-77 San Antonio. I'm My Guy Knows a Guy. This is my prediction watch party. I've been going live all season during the NBA games. Get ready for my WNBA picks. I probably won't be here tomorrow, but online. But on Monday, I'll be back there with WNBA. We'll keep things rolling there. Okay, we're back. And Castle misses. Wow, we have an offensive foul on Wemby. How many fouls is that? Stephon Castle's 0 for 8. 0 for 8, chat. And Wemby, that's his third foul. Wemby was wrestling with Towns. They hit him with an offensive foul. It was on the rebound attempt after the missed Castle shot. Spurs up by 6, Knicks ball, 6:50 on the clock. Uh-oh, Brunson just scored. 36 for Jalen Brunson. If the Knicks win, they're going to give him Finals MVP. I know everyone bet OG, but recency bias is crazy with these awards. But we're a long way from that point. And it's only a 4-point lead, chat. It's only a 4-point lead. Another turnover for the Spurs. Champagny coughs it up. OG with the steal. But the Knicks can't cash in. Towns hurt his team. Towns hurt his team. He missed the 3. Wemby grabs his 13th rebound. Welcome back, Little Monster. Another turnover. The Knicks have to capitalize. Welcome back, my bro, Little Monster. are they challenging this? They're challenging the foul. It's going to be the foul on Towns. Towns is going to pick up his 5th foul. Wow, back to the storage room you go. On this edition of Storage Room Wars, Karl Anthony Towns, 3-time storage room member, all storage room NBA team. The storage room MVP. And Towns, I mean, if we at least received an little monster, if we at least received an average Knicks, an average Towns performance. This is a terrible Towns performance. If the Knicks just got an average Towns performance, they'd be up by 10 right now. Am I lying? Am I lying, chat? If Towns at least had an average performance, would the Knicks be winning this game? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Or do you think the Spurs would still be up? And I was right. Towns. He pushed Wemby into Josh Hart. And the Spurs are flawless with their challenges, man. Their assistant coaches on the tablets, they're not playing around. They are not playing around because look at the Spurs. The Spurs are playing well defensively, but the Spurs are not on their A game offensively when you consider Wemby has not played well in the second half. Stephon Castle has the worst game of his life, and De'Aaron Fox is not playing well offensively. He's playing well defensively, but not offensively. With all of those factors, the Spurs are still only up by 4 because they're playing so well defensively. And right on cue, Fox missed another shot. He's 3 for 12 from the field. The Knicks catch another break. Can they score? This is the biggest 5 minutes of basketball in the career of Karl Anthony Towns on the way. If you somehow choke this series, you better get ready to learn how to speak Milwaukee. Look for some real estate in Milwaukee. But look who bails them out. It's the safety valve himself. It's Jalen Brunson going to the line. It's a free throw on Julian Champagnie. And Brunson is going to shoot 2 free throws, and he has a chance to cut this to 2. Look at Max Scorpion. Coop, how's it going, Coop? Brunson makes the first free throw. He's on 40 ball watch. Brunson's on 40 ball watch. If there's anyone watching in the background that's not subscribed to my channel, take a second to subscribe. That would really mean a lot. Take 1 second to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Shout out to all the real ones. As Brunson makes both free throws, and they just subbed Wemby out. The only Wemby only has 3 fouls. The only reason I can see them why they would sub Wemby out there, Wemby has to be exhausted right now. Seriously. Wemby has to be completely exhausted. The amount of energy that he's exerting on both sides of the court, he has to be exhausted. It's a 2-point game, chat. It's a 2-point game, and Brunson has half of the points. Almost 50%. It's a 40 ball. It's tied. It's tied. It's another layup. Jalen Brunson has 40. 83-83. The Knicks were down by 16 twice. They were down by 16 points twice in this game. Yes, Brunson is him, for sure. But this game is far from over. Far from over. And Wemby subs right in. And that was not a foul. Did you see that? That wasn't even a foul. Wow. But the Knicks already used their challenge. And Vassell hits the jumper. Vassell had some big moments today. Spurs up by 2. Brunson's on his Allen Iverson right now. AI, he just missed though, but no joke. He's trying to will the team to victory in Allen Iverson fashion. AI-esque right now. Modern AI. Yeah, Little Monster, it's a crazy game, brother. I feel you as well. It's a crazy game. This wasn't a good game for player props either. 3 free throws for Brunson. 3 free throws for Brunson. This is crazy. Three free throws on Brunson. And he makes the first free throw. Are we going to cash with the Knicks money line? The Knicks pregame money line. Plus 166. I said I think the Knicks will win the title tonight. And Jalen Brunson is giving them a decent shot to do so. Where would they be without him tonight? He has nearly 50% of his team's points. And if he makes this next free throw, he will have more than 50%. He made the first 2 free throws. If he makes this third one, he will literally have more than half of the Knicks points he does. No, exactly half. Apologies. He has 50% of his team's points in a closeout game of the finals. This is absolute madness. NY Just, Big Earn, welcome back. Real ones in the chat. Speak Your Mind, Scorpion, Named Coop, Lil Monster, Tasha, Larry Mavid, Jared Weiss, Bank of Dennis, Red Revolver, Jay Darby, Scorpion, Jimmy NY, Adam Fierce, TZ World, The Professional. We have a timeout Knicks. De'Aaron Fox just missed. The Knicks are up by 1. And I want to say shout out to Billionaire Will, Larry Mavid, EWM Community, Andrew, Conrad Walters, Keegan. Even if we disagree, shout out to you guys. I love this community. Let's keep it going. I love this. I was about to cuss. I don't think you guys have heard me cuss. Let's go. My bro SK. How do you feel? The Spurs offense has regressed. The Knicks are playing very well defensively, but so are the Spurs. And this is absolute madness right now. NY just took OT before the game started. It appears to be real, Little Monster. Scorpion says something has to give. The same outcome every time for the Spurs. I know, you have to learn how to close games. Sorry for stuttering there, but the Spurs haven't been a net positive fourth quarter team recently. We've all seen it. They might be the greatest first quarter team I've ever seen from a betting perspective. And we have an offensive foul out of the timeout. Jalen Brunson with a rare second half mistake individually. And it's Spurs ball, and the Spurs have a chance to reclaim the lead. And Stephon Castle misses. He's 0 for 9 from the field. 0 for 9. It's Knicks ball. They have a chance to possibly go up by 2 possessions here if they hit a 3. Less than 3 minutes to go. The Larry O'Brien NBA trophy, championship trophy, is in the hallway. Karl Anthony Towns misses. Mr. Storage Room strikes again. Spurs ball. And Dylan Harper gets blocked by OG. What a defensive play from OG. Dylan Harper gets it back and then misses. Towns grabs his 10th rebound. And it's a 1-point lead, Jet. And OG he scores. OG Anunoby. It's a 17-4 run for the New York Knicks, who go up by 3. Chat. It's goaltending. And it's quite possible the New York Knicks will be NBA champions in less than 2 minutes, but this game is far from over because Wemby is going to the free throw line. And Towns has fouled out. He comes up small in the biggest game of his life. Get ready to learn how to speak Sacramento. No, I'm just joking. My brother Joao, how's it going, fam? Watching all the way from Portugal. There's no difference. If they win tonight, they win the series, Joao. The series is over. Whether it's at home or not, it's the same. It's historically, it's a bit more difficult to close teams out and win on the road in the NBA Finals. We've seen it happen quite a few times, but usually in these spots, you would see a team like the Spurs win, but I did not think today would be one of those nights. Personally, I felt like the Knicks were going to win this game ever since I listened to Wemby at the end of his post-game interview at the end of Game 4. He sounded soft. I'm sorry. He missed the first free throw. He makes the second free throw. 19 points for Victor Wembanyama. And Towns has 6 fouls. He fouled out, if you did not realize that. It's a 2-point lead for the Knicks, and there's pressure on both teams here down the stretch to produce offense. Points are at a premium today. Neither team will reach 100 points in all likelihood. Overtime is a possibility. And Brunson misses. Brunson has 40 points, but he misses. And it's Spurs ball, chat. It's Spurs ball. Spurs, but they score. Dylan Harper just tied the game. 25 points for the rookie. It's Dylan Harper versus Jalen Brunson. And Jalen Brunson scores again. He has 45. It's a floater right over Stephon Castle. He took Stephon Castle to school today. Less than 1 minute to go. De'Aaron Fox just missed another 3. He's 3 for 15 from the field. And that contract is starting to look really bad. Knicks up by 2. They have a chance. They're rolling the trophy out. The trophy is there. They go for the knockout blow. Josh Hart misses the 3. The Spurs have it. They try to hurry things up. Dylan Harper missed. Wow, they tried to go 2 for 1. The Spurs tried to go 2 for 1. It's Knicks ball. And De'Aaron Fox is forced to commit the foul. The Knicks are in the bonus, and they will shoot free throws. Josh Hart will shoot free throws. He makes the first free throw. Knicks up by 3. If he makes the second free throw, it's a 2-possession game, chat. Talk to me. Talk to me. No, it's not like that, Little Monster, but I appreciate your kind words, brother. Absolute real one, Little Monster. No joke, fam. One of the realest. And my bro Joao, too. In the chat. Scorpion, I see you guys. No, I tweeted that on Twitter earlier too, Joao. Joao, follow me on Twitter, brother. I said it earlier. I said the Knicks are not going to take their foot off the gas just because people think that they would rather win the title at home. What? No team that's in the NBA Finals is ever going to think like that. If they let the Spurs win today, you're giving them life. The margins are already thin. You're going up against an 8-foot alien. I saw so many people say that today, and I was just like, this is crazy. There are people that really think that the Knicks would rather win at home. They don't care if they won the NBA title in Alaska. They don't care if they were playing in Oregon today. I promise you. Yep. Yeah. Send me a message, Joao. I appreciate you, brother, and everyone in the chat. Joao, send me a message on Instagram or Twitter just so I know who you are. But Coop, let's go. Joao, Little Monster, all the real ones, let's go. Bank of Dennis, Larry Mavid, Jared Weiss, EWM, say he's been waiting 40 years for this moment. Let's get this ring. Speak your mind in the chat. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Oregon, but I'm just saying that they shout out to Oregon, but the Knicks wouldn't care if they won this title tonight in the YMCA gym. I promise you. I promise you. But this game isn't over. Knicks up by 4. It's not over. But if the Knicks do win, I'll be happy to end the NBA season with a bang, with the sharpest chat on earth. Let's go. My bro DG37. I know, Wemby has a problem with that too, because right now the refs aren't calling it because they're giving him the benefit of the doubt because they know that Wemby, he's the one that usually gets held. But Wemby has been doing a lot of holding too. He did that to Chet in the Western Conference Finals. Either way, he dominated against Chet. Chet didn't have a chance. I'm not trying to say defend Chet Holmgren. But there were a lot of plays where Wemby was holding Chet's jersey in that series. If you guys remember, where he was holding his jersey, and there's going to come a time where they're not going to have that loose whistle and be on Wemby's side. He has to be ready for that. This is a learning experience right now, and it's not over. Wemby missed the 3, and Stephon Castle with his first field goal of the game, and it couldn't have come at a better time. It's going to come down to free throws, chat. Stephon Castle with the putback dunk. And you can hear the Spurs fans. They're not giving up hope just yet. Timeout, Knicks. Alexis. Yeah. Welcome back, Tasha. Little Monster. Keegan said, who's to blame for this Spurs collapse? I don't know if you... I don't think it's fair to Stephon Castle to blame him. It's his worst game of the season. The game's not over, though. But I'm not going to blame Stephon Castle because of his youth, his age. Would they even be in the finals if it wasn't for the other big moments from Castle in the playoffs? So I can't, Castle's a big reason why they're even here. So I can't blame him, You could blame De'Aaron Fox, though, when you consider that he's already received a max contract, a ridiculous max contract. I think Fox deserves more blame overall in this series because Fox has made the All-Star team a couple of times in the past when he was with the Kings. And when you look at this series, when you look at the arc, the storyline arc and the development of his career compared to Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox is supposed to be looking at him eye to eye coming into this series if you consider the body of work earlier in his career as an individual scorer in the league. But Jalen Brunson has completely blown past him in his career. Completely blown past him to the point where people are no longer going to consider De'Aaron Fox a star anymore. But they subbed Mitchell Robinson out of the game because he can't hit free throws. And even if the Spurs want to trade Fox, are there going to be many teams that want to pick up that contract only 1 year into the contract, a $230 million contract? They're going to have to find a sucker to take that contract, And Mikal Bridges is going to shoot free throws, guys. These are the biggest free throws of Mikal Bridges' life. De'Aaron Fox said the Magic should trade for him. The Magic have their own salary cap issues. He missed the first one. It's not over. It's not over, chat. Yep, SK. Welcome back, SK. It's not over. And the Knicks fans can't believe it in the audience. He makes the second free throw. Now, here's where the take foul comes into play. Quick strategy session, chat. Strategy session right here. Timeout Spurs. If you're the Knicks, do you foul the Spurs on purpose out of this timeout and force them to hit to hit two free throws because the Spurs are down by 3, or do you try to play defense to the best of your ability for one possession and go for the stop? What do you do? Take foul? Force the Spurs to, which I hate. I hate that that's even an option. You guys know me. I hate the take foul up by 3 and make them shoot 2. I hate that. I think they need to take that out of the game. If that happens right now, people will complain. But it's not fair to complain just about this game. It's happened all season. I hate that. But from a strategy perspective, it makes sense as a coach. If I was a coach, I wouldn't hate it. I'd do it every time. But as a fan of the game, just watching it from an entertainment perspective, they need to take that out of the game as a rule change this summer. If you're up by 3 and you foul the other team on purpose with less than 30 seconds or something, then it doesn't result in 2 free throws. It gives the other team possession as well. That will result in more exciting finishes at the end of games. SK said foul on purpose. Joao says, I guess yes. DG said absolutely foul, don't give up a 3. Bank of Dennis said foul immediately. Joao said foul immediately. Speak Your Mind said don't foul, play defense. Lil Monster said everybody. Oh no, he's talking about something else. Speak Your Mind said play defense. Under Pressure said foul. Bank of Dennis said can't let them shoot, go for the foul. Andre Rogers said foul. Coop said it's smart to foul. Lil Monster said this might go to OT. Coop said maybe for a title. Let's see what happens. We have a Jeremy Sohan sighting. Jeremy Sohan, who was a part of the San Antonio Spurs, who joined as a free agent after getting waived after he reached an agreement to have his contract bought out from San Antonio, is on the court because Mitchell Robinson can't shoot free throws. And it happened, chat. And Adam Silver's in the building. He's watching this. This isn't good TV. And this is coming from someone that bet the Knicks. We talked about this in the regular season during the stream. I hate this. I hate this. Dylan Harper is going to attempt 2 free throws. Landry Shamet commits the foul. And congrats to everyone in the chat that selected foul instantly on this edition of Sports Jeopardy. Keegan said foul right away. EWM said foul right away. Whoa, it worked out. It worked out. He missed the free throw, chat. He missed the first free throw, and Dylan Harper was poised to be the hero of Game 5 for the Spurs. And he missed. He missed both. He missed the second one on purpose to try to get off the possession for the Spurs. And if OG makes one free throw, it's over. If OG makes one free throw, it's over. The New York Knicks are very highly likely to be NBA champions right now, as I said tonight. The script unfolded again. Spurs early, Knicks late. Scott Foster is not the extender. Don't bet on that anymore. But OG still has to make the free throws. He missed the first. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun, chat. Little Monster said they're going to fire the coach by tomorrow. The Spurs. No. He was handpicked by Greg Popovich, Little Monster. You think they're going to do that? He made the second one. Knicks up by 4. Spurs ball. My bro smoked that smoke in the chat. Absolute real one. And Wemby goes for the 3. There's no one to foul him. And he misses. And the New York Knicks are NBA champions. We won the bet. Knicks plus 166. The New York Knicks win the NBA title for the first time in over 50 years. The series is over in 5 games. Knicks in 5. I said this series is over today. Jalen Brunson dropped the hammer today. Wemby will learn from this, but the team was just too young. Shout out to the sharpest chat on earth. Shout out to Knicks fans all over the world, especially here in the chat, that have been waiting for this for so long. The New York Knicks are NBA champions. I am grateful to have watched this entire season with you guys. Through the highs, through the lows, we end the season on top. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And we're going to roll with WNBA for the rest of we're going to destroy the WNBA. We already have. I love this community. Much love to everyone that's here. Thank you. Even if we disagree, guys. Even if we disagree. Make sure you guys are in my Discord so you guys can stay connected with me this summer. Here is my Discord. Make sure you guys, I'm going to give everyone a shout out right now. Make sure you guys are in my Discord server so you guys can stay connected with me and what I have going on across my channels this summer. Click that link and join my Discord. I truly appreciate all of you. Mike G, everyone, man. Larry Maven, my brother Jared Weiss, EWM community. There are Knicks fans here, man. NY Just. You know, Jimmy NY. There are tons of Knicks fans here that have been waiting for this for a long time. You've got to respect it. Mike Brown, Jalen Brunson. I'm not going to mention Towns, but I'll say it. Mr. Storage Room himself is an NBA champion. Karl Anthony Towns won a title before Joel Embiid. Smoke that smoke. DG 37. Lil Monster. Joao. Larry Mavid. Big Earn. Big Earn said, what a great season. Enjoyed being here with you all. DG 37. I appreciate that, Big Earn. All of you guys. Smoke that smoke. I thank you as well, fam. I thank you as well. The Professional. Let's go. My bro, SK. Jimmy NY. Smoke That Smoke. Tasha. Congrats to Tasha. She was rolling with me today. EWM Community. Keegan. R. Lopez. Under Pressure. Bank of Dennis. Speak Your Mind. Alexis. Conrad Walters. TZ World. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. Scorpion. We're going to keep it rolling, brother. Sometimes if I'm not around, I'll be on social media, but you guys can always check my channel page on YouTube. You know, the channel page where I write stuff and I share posts on my YouTube channel page. You guys can check that every now and then if you don't hear from me, but I will be here daily. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to go watch Tempo versus Dream. Taking my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend. We're going to go watch Angel Reese tomorrow. But Monday I'll be back with WNBA picks. I do want to say thank you all. Follow me on Twitter. Go down to the description of the video, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on X. Both of my platforms are there. I have a personal Instagram as well. If you look in my bio on my betting Instagram, you'll see my personal Instagram if you guys want to send me a message or anything. Go down to the description below. Follow me on X. Follow me on social media. Much love to every single one of you. My brother DJ in the chat, DJ202. Salute to you as well, brother. It was a long season. It was worth it. P Patrol, how's it going, fam? Yeah, best Knick of all time, Jalen Brunson with a legendary performance. Smoke That Smoke cashed a 14-leg parlay today. You know? And that's what it's all about, guys. Us trying to win together, trying to learn from our mistakes, trying to come out on top. I'll be here again Monday. I'm logging off now. I'm going to eat a late dinner. I'm going to be on Twitter. I'm going to talk about the game right now, share my thoughts. You know, go support my tweets and stuff. I'm about to tweet some stuff out. Much love to you guys. Enjoy your day. If I'm not on YouTube tomorrow, I will be on Monday. Turn notifications on and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my WNBA picks. I'm already up 13 units this season in WNBA right here on YouTube. Shared every pick for free. 36-21 in the WNBA. We're going to keep that going on Monday. And then I'm going to help you guys get ready for NFL. I'm going to help you guys get ready for NFL. All sorts of NFL stuff on the way this summer. You guys enjoy your day. Subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on. Once again, it's the NBA where suspicious lives. Scott Foster, what? Scott Foster, what? Enjoy your day. And just remember, I'm a Raptors fan. The best is yet to come. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Let's chat about this in the Discord. I'll see you guys there. Enjoy your night, everyone. Stay safe out there, Knicks fans, and everyone else. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your night.